All right, guys, this is the final part. Yeah. So once I get arrested by the cops, obviously everyone at school is like, "Holy shit, he got arrested." You know what I'm saying? Everyone in my class are all staring. Holy shit! Like, what? The guy, the guy who warned me in class, you know what I'm saying? He's like, he's like, I wonder what they're gonna do to him. You know what I'm saying? He's a bit scared, and everyone in the class is like, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god, they feel bad for me, obviously. And you see this scene where the cops handcuff me and they put me in a car, and they're driving, obviously, and the cops are talking, obviously. And then when I look and I'm saying they pass the police station, I'm like, hey, sir, where are you taking me? The police station's over there. We just passed it. You know, said we're not going to the police station. He's like, sir, where are you taking me? I have rights too. You know, I have the right to know where you're taking me. And the guy's like, shut up, kid. We don't talk to hackers. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, kid. He's like, he's like, he's like, hackers don't go to the police stations. You know what I'm saying? They go to him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, sir, where are you taking me? I have the right to know. You know what I'm saying? I have rights too. You know what I'm saying? We're taking you to him. Who? He's like, Agent Smith. I'm like, who the fuck is Agent Smith? You know what I'm saying? Holy shit, I'm creepy. Yes, I want to tell a good story, man. I want to tell a good story, obviously. Tell me, who is this Agent Smith? I'm like, guys, this doesn't seem very legal. I should be at a police station, and you didn't, you know what I'm saying? And the guy's like, how many times I gotta tell you, we don't talk to fucking hackers. You know what I'm saying? And we know Agent Smith and the agents don't like hackers. They don't like hackers who come into this town. You know, who come into they don't like hackers in this city. You know what I'm saying? We know how Agent Smith deals with hackers. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck? And they take me to the base, obviously, and I go into the interrogation room, and it's me. It's me alone. You have three agents behind me, and Smith sitting down in front of me, and you have like those same cops. Those like two cops who were with me are in the room. You know what I'm saying? Agent Smith, he looks at me. I'm saying, he's like, you know, the principal told your parents that you're expelled from school, right? You know what I'm saying? He's like, you know why you're here? And I'm like, no, not really. He's like, you've been caught with hacking. This is a federal crime. You can do 10 to 5 years in prison for this. You know what I'm saying? He's looking. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is a he's a if you're a hacker, you'll become you are a very dangerous man, kid, to my city. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. He's like, tell me. He's like, when did you start hacking? I don't know. I was like, look, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Tell me who are you working with? I'm not working with anyone. It's just me. You know what I'm saying? And the agents like grab me. I'm like, hey man, what the hell, man? This is illegal, man. Don't touch me. Get off me, man. You know what I'm saying? They grab me. Her. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, get off me, man. I look around. I'm like, is this interrogation even legal? You know what I'm saying? No cameras in the room, nothing. It's just me and you. This is all what? This is all behind closed doors. And Smith is like, don't tell me how to do my job. You know what I'm saying? He's all, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's like, one life you have. I can cut you a deal. You know what I'm saying? If you tell me who you're working with, I'm not working with anyone. You know what I'm saying, I'm like giving the finger. I'm like, I want a lawyer. And Smith threatens me, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, go fuck yourself. You know what I'm saying, I give him the finger. You know what I'm saying? And the agent's like, the kid is brave. You know what I'm saying? The kid is brave, just like he was. You know what I'm saying? And like Neo, yeah, and you know what I'm saying? The kid is brave. You know what I'm saying? And Smith is like, he takes off his glasses. He's like, okay, kid. He's like, I'll let you off with a warning. And you know what I'm saying? He leans in. He's like, if I ever catch you hacking in my city again, he's like, next time my agents won't be too courteous with you. Now get out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Value your life if it's even worth something. You know what I'm saying? And in the beginning of the discussion, he's like, you're 16 years old and you're already hacking. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah. And once I leave, you know what I'm saying? Smith is a bit shocked, obviously, and the agent's like, that kid was brave. You know what I'm saying? To stand up to you like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah. He's like, there's something off about that kid. You know what I'm saying? 16 years old. He's already a hacker. Like, just like him. He reminds me of him, Thomas Anderson, also known as Neo 100 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's how Smith is a little curious. Oh, sure, you crazy, yes. And my parents picked me up, obviously. And it's all silent, when they take me home, she's like, my mother's like, get out of my house. I will not allow any illegal activity going on in my house. You know, so I'm like, Mom, Dad, I did hacking just to make some good money for myself. You know what I'm saying? Every time I ask you guys for money, you guys never have any money. I need some money for yourself. You know, you could have just gotten a regular job instead of hacking. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hacking is what I'm good at doing. You know what I'm saying? You're doing illegal activity. You know what I'm saying? You should be doing 5 to 10 years in prison for this. You know what I'm saying? You're nothing but a disgrace of a son. We never should have adopted you. We don't even know where you even fucking came from. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wait, what do you mean you don't? I had this. The mood of my face changes. Wait, what do you mean you don't know where I came from? You know what I'm saying? We don't know. We don't even know who your parents are. No records, nothing. You know what I'm saying? The adoption agency said some man found you in a fucking junkyard. I'm like, so you're saying this whole time you never know who my real parents were? He's like, no, we don't know who your real parents were. And he's like, get out. I'm like, fine. And I go in my room and I take some clothes I have. I put it in my bag. You know what I'm saying? I take my hacking stuff and I take my $250 in cash. He's like, get out. You're on your own. You know what I'm saying? Find your own school. We're not helping you. You know what I'm saying? I leave. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I leave, obviously. And then I end up knocking on my friend's door. You get to see where I knock on my friend's door. He's like, hey, what are you doing here? And he's like, did you hear? Yeah, I heard you got expelled from school, man. He's like, dude, what happened, man? I'm like, yeah, I got caught. You got caught with doing what? I'm like, hacking. He's like, why the hell would you do hack? Why the hell would you hack in fucking class? Are you fucking stupid? I'm like, please, man, I need a place to stay. My parents kicked me out. Your parents kicked you out? I'm like, yeah, they kicked me out, man. I need a place to crash, man. You know what I'm saying? You're the only friend I got. You're the only one I trust right now. And he's like, you think your parents will let me spend a few nights here? And the guy's like, I'll ask them. He's like, Mom, Dad. Yeah, my friend from school got kicked out. My friend from school got kicked out of high school, and his parents kicked him out of his house. He needs a place to stay. It's okay if he stays. It's fine, honey. You know what I'm saying? But after a couple weeks, he has to find a place elsewhere. And he's all right, cool. You know what I'm saying, you come in, and I end up crashing at my friend's place. Holy shit, you're crazy. Yes, I want to tell a good story, man. I'm born with a gift. I know how to tell a good story, man. I'm born with a gift, man. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Holy shit, your Matrix movie sounds like a masterpiece. Yes, you're looking at a masterpiece, guys. Looking at an amazing story. It'll be better than The Great Escape, and it'll rival even Zane. You're looking at a masterpiece, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Right? And then eventually I apply to a dishwashing job. I go, you know what I'm saying? I go hang out with my friend, and I see this ad. You know what I'm saying? I asked my friend, I'm like, hey, man, is it possible you can loan me some money, man? He's like, I don't have any money, man. You know what I'm saying? He's like, why don't you just get a job? You know what I'm saying? You know, because I can't do hacking yet because I got caught, obviously. Why don't you just get a job? You know what I'm saying? I see this ad restaurant looking for dishwashers, and I apply. And I'm like, I think I might have found one. I see the ad, dishwashers, and I apply to the dishwashing job, and I get interviewed by the manager. Okay, what's your name, kid? My name is this. Do you have any experience working in a restaurant? No, I don't. Okay, what are you good at doing? What's your experience? I'm like, hacking? And the guy's like, funny one for jokes. And I had that mood in my face. I'm like, I'm not joking, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's like, how old are you, kid? I'm 16 years old. He's like, are you in school? I'm like, not anymore. What do you mean not anymore? I got expelled. You got expelled? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Do you plan on going back to school? I'm like, no. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's like, okay. He's like, are you living with your parents? Like, no, my parents kicked me out too. Holy shit. You have some bad luck going your way, you know what I'm saying? He's like, holy shit, you have some bad luck, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, say, look, man, I'm more than happy to hire you. You know what I'm saying? You probably need an apartment. You need a place to stay. Are you willing to work full time with us? Yeah, I'm willing to work full time. Okay, you're on board. I'll hire you. You know what I'm saying? But don't come late. You know what I'm saying? We know we don't like employees who come late. Don't worry about it. It's clear I won't come late, and I come late like all the time. And a couple days go by, it shows me working in a dishwashing. It shows me doing my dishwashing job. And a couple days later, I meet the guy. He says hi. He introduces himself. And a couple shifts later, that's when he tells me about hacking. He's like, hey, you want to make some? He's like, hey, he's like, hey, you want to make some good money on the side, man? I'm like, I think I'm fine. I'm making enough money. I was like, look, man, you can't make a good living working as a dishwasher. You need to make some real cash. You know what I'm saying? Okay, what are you thinking of? And I'm saying, he's like, yeah. He's like, what do you think of hacking? I'm like, hacking? I'm like, you do know that is illegal, right? You know what I'm saying? He's like, nah, don't worry about it. We won't get caught. And that guy sells me out. You know what I'm saying? I'm very, very low key. I'm very, very slick. I know what I'm doing. We won't get caught, man. I'm saying, we'll be fine. You want to make some nice money on the side? And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I need a partner. And I think you're the right candidate. I'm saying you're young. I think you're good. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I have some good news for you. He's like, what? He's like, I'm also a hacker myself. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, I'm a hacker myself. He's like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I go to his apartment. He shows me all his hacking stuff. And then me and him end up hacking. We do this hacking thing. And I have a scene where we go to the bar. Hey, you want to get a beer, man? I'm like, oh, we're too young to buy beer. No, I can get someone. I know some guys who can get me beer. And they get me beer. And I go in his apartment. We drink. He's like, we're going to make a good team. And it shows me I make my first hacking sale and I make like $1,500. The guy gives me $1,500. I'm like, hey, you get caught with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't worry about it, you won't get caught with it. And my friend makes like $1,500. I'm like, holy shit, I just made $1,500. Like, yeah, I told you it's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Me and you make a good team, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And it transfers 20 years later when I am now me, Ivan Omer, 36 years old man. I've been working in the restaurant for 20 years. There. I've been working in the restaurant for 20 years. And then now I'll transfer it to Zion. You see older Michael B. Jordan and older VJ. You know what I'm saying? And then they have this meeting, Nebuchadnezzar, and they're like, the Oracle wants to see you. And Michael's like, the Oracle wants to see me. Yeah, the Oracle also wants to see you, VJ, right? The Oracle wants to see Michael B. Jordan and VJ. And they go into the Matrix and they meet the Oracles. And the Oracle tells Michael the bad news. Easy. You know what I'm saying? The Oracle. I'm gonna have VJ talk to the Oracle. They go to the Oracle's apartment, and Michael B. Jordan and VJ sit down, obviously, and then the Oracle calls VJ first, and she sits down. She goes. She has to talk with the Oracle, and the Oracle tells VJ, he's like, you will love the new one. You mean a new one is? You mean there's a new one that's born? Yeah. You will love him, obviously. You know what I'm saying? She told him, he's like, Agent Smith has returned. You know what I'm saying? Or I can do a thing where Michael and VJ both go see the Oracle, and she tells them both together. It's like, you will love the new one, you will find the new one. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And she tells bad news. I have some bad news. You're not gonna like the news I bring you. He's like, what's the news? He's like, you're aware of the glitch that happened in Matrix. Yes, we're all aware. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened? Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, something happened when that glitch happened. What happened? He's like, Agent Smith has returned with his agents. Agent Smith? That's impossible. The program was deleted like 100 years ago. And so we thought. You know what I'm saying? Neo failed. He let Smith copy himself onto him. And now the Agent Smith has returned, as well as his agents. You know what I'm saying? So you're telling me the gatekeepers of the agents that nobody can take has returned in the Matrix? And the Oracle's like, I'm afraid so. You know what I'm saying? But I have some good news. He's like, what's the good news? He's like, she's like, a new one has been born in the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? And Vijay's like, a new one? And yeah, she's like, you will love the new one. He's like, love the new one? I don't even know who he is. Like, trust me, you'll see why you like him. And you'll grow to love him, obviously. And he tells Michael B. Jordan, he's like, what about me? He's like, just like your great grandfather Morpheus found Neo, you are also tasked in finding a new one. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying he looks he's like, do you even so you do know who the one is, don't you? And she says that answer you have to search for yourself. Like, how do you expect for me to find the one? How do you expect for me to find the one in the Matrix with millions of people living here? You know what I'm saying? And the Oracle's like, that answer you have to search for yourself. And Mike B. Jordan's all frustrated. He's like, why don't you just tell me who the one is? That answer you have to search for yourself. You know what I'm saying? He's like, what do you want me to do? He's like, here, grab a cookie, eat it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I recommend go clubbing. You know what I'm saying? Go clubbing, you know what I'm saying? But make sure you don't get spotted. Clear your head, you know what I'm saying? She says that. She gives him a clue, obviously. Oh, you're creative. Yes, I want to tell a good story, you know what I'm saying? It's like, go clubbing, have a drink, clear your head. You know what I'm saying? But be careful. You know what I'm saying? You need to avoid the agents. And he's you know what I'm saying? And then Michael B. Jordan's like, oh, whatever. And he leaves and he's frustrated, obviously. So Sarah? And then Michael B. Jordan and VJ go back to the Matrix, obviously. And then they tell the Nebuchadnezzar people, they tell all the people in the Nebuchadnezzar the clue. They tell them what the Oracle told them. They're all like panicking. I'm like, are you telling me Agent Smith has returned? He's like, yeah, Agent Smith has returned. He's like, oh my god, that's not good news. It's not just Agent Smith, his agents also returned too in the Matrix. So you're saying Agent Smith is now back in the Matrix? The program Smith is not back in the Matrix? Yes, he is. And the guy's like, what about you, VJ? And VJ's like, yeah, the Oracle told me I would love the new one. You love the new one since one of you, you're not interested in any of us here. And you know what I'm saying? And you loving the one? You know what I'm saying? She's like, shut up. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know who he is. I don't think I'm gonna love him. You know what I'm saying? But she ends up loving me, obviously, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And after that conversation ends, obviously, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, the only one who can stop Agent Smith is the one. But Neo died 100 years ago. And Mike B. Jordan is like, I have some good news. He's like, what? He's like, the Oracle told us that a new one has been born. A new one has been born in the Matrix. Yeah, in the Matrix. So then this new one that the Oracle said is born is somewhere in the Matrix. Yes, he is. You know what I'm saying? Why couldn't she have just told you who the one is herself? I don't know. You know, the Oracle works in mysterious ways. You know what I'm saying? And the conversation ends, obviously. We need to find this one fast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then you get this scene where Michael's sleeping and VJ sleeping. And then Michael gets out of his bed, obviously, in the Nebuchadnezzar. And in Zion, he goes out and enjoys the view. You know what I'm saying? And I think VJ joins him. And then Michael B. Jordan's stressed out. He's like, I gotta find him. If the one is really alive, if the new one has been born, I gotta find this guy. You know what I'm saying? Before they find him. You know what I'm saying? And VJ's like, don't worry. He's like, you'll find him. You know what I'm saying? Your great grandfather found Neo. You will also find a new one. You have to believe in yourself. He's like, it's easier for you to say. You know what I'm saying? All you have to do is just fall in love with the guy, and I have to find him. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And you remember what the Oracle said. He's like, hey, and what? He's like, you want to go into the Matrix, clear our heads? He's like, to do what? I don't know, clubbing. You know what I'm saying? What made you want to go clubbing? I don't know. The Oracle gave me some advice I should clear my head in the Matrix and go clubbing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Is that a clue maybe? Yeah, it might be a clue, you know what I'm saying? And he wakes up the operator. He's like, hey, wake up. He's like, what? What do you want, man? You know what I'm saying? He's like me and VJ. He's like me. We want to go. Plug us in the Matrix. He's like, for what? He's like we're going clubbing. You get that music? He's like you're going clubbing when everyone's sleeping. He's like, yeah. He's like, you do know the agents are now back in the Matrix, right? If they catch you, they'll kill you. You know what I'm saying? Don't come calling to me if the agents catch you or find you. Don't worry about it. We'll keep it low key. You know, so he's Michael B. Jordan's voice. We'll keep it low key. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Holy shit, you're creative. Yeah, very creative, man. You know what I'm saying? And the guy is like, okay, and he plugs VJ and Michael B. Jordan into the Matrix, and they go clubbing into the Matrix. And I happen to go clubbing in the Matrix too. So I have a scene where it shows me my friend. He's like, hey, what are you doing tonight? He's like, hey, you want to go clubbing? And I go clubbing. And afterwards, you get the scene with Michael B. Jordan when they go clubbing too. Some saying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Look at an amazing story, yeah, man. Holy shit, man. That feels like Matthew. Look at an amazing story, yeah. And you get to see where Michael B. Jordan goes clubbing with VJ. and they have drinks. And Michael's still like a bit depressed, and she's like, he's like, how the hell am I gonna find the one with in the fucking Matrix? He's all depressed, and Reacher's like, don't worry about it, you'll find him. You know what I'm saying? You gotta believe in yourself. Believe that your great grandfather's DNA runs in your veins. You'll find him. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm getting another drink. You want another drink? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, I get another drink. And he goes to the counter. He's like, I like to get two shots of Jack Daniels, 2 shots of whiskey. The guy's like, coming right up. I'm saying he shares a whiskey, and that's where you get the conversation with me and my friend. You know what I'm saying? The guy's talking to me, and I'm like, hey man, can I ask you something, man? And Michael Jordan's buying his drinks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The guy tells me I'm like, can I ask you something? I'm like, what? I'm like, how well did you know your parents? I knew my parents pretty well. He's like, well, I never really knew mine. He's like, my parents. I was adopted when I was a baby, and my parents hate me. They kicked me out of the house 20 years ago. I haven't seen them since. Holy shit, your family kicked you out of the house? Yeah, they kicked me out of the house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for what? I'm like hacking, and Michael Jordan's listening, and he's like, holy shit, he's a hacker. Just like Neil was a hacker, yeah. And I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, my parents told me, my adopted parents told me that they found me in a junkyard. And that someone found me in a junkyard, and they put me in the adoption agency. And there was no records of my parents or anything. He's like, really? That's odd. You know what I'm saying? The guy's like, oh shit. It's like, tough life you lived, huh? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, I'm like, hey man, can I ask you another question, man? And the guy's like, yeah, sure, shoot. Tell me anything. You ever feel like every time when you sleep and you wake up, it feels like you're dreaming, like you're in a dream world? And then Mike B. Jordan's like listening in, he's like, holy shit. You know what I'm saying? Do you ever think that? And the guy's like, no, not really. All I think about is booze, hacking women, and booze, hacking, and women. I'm like, no, seriously. I'm like, don't you ever feel like, I don't know, don't you ever feel like when you sleep, it's like you're dreaming? And the guy's like, no, like, dude, man, like, dude, man, how much alcohol did you drink? You know what I'm saying? I think you're pushing it. You know what I'm saying? Relax. You know, just take a deep breath, man. I think you're overthinking things too much. You know what I'm saying? And Michael Jordan's listening in. He's like, holy shit. He turns around. He has that look. Obviously, he's like, man. He's like, you're this. He says my name. That's how Michael B. Jordan knows my name. Obviously, he's like, me and you are the best hackers in the city, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shh, keep it down. I'm like, remember, this is illegal, right? And the guy's like, oh shit. Come on, man, let's go home. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to bed, get some sleep, clear your head. And I leave with the guy, obviously. And then Michael B. Jordan, he walks, he buys his drink. You know what I'm saying? He gives the drink to VJ, and he's like, he takes VJ, he pulls her aside. Wait, what is it? Like, what's going on? It looks like you saw a ghost. He's like, I think I found the one. You know what I'm saying? Holy shit, Crave. Yeah, I know I'm talking the story, man. He's like, I think I found the one. He's like, I think I found the one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Are you sure you found the one? Who is he? And Michael B. Jordan, he's like, he nods, he tilts his head over. He looks like that guy over there. You know, and she's just like, that guy, and she's staring at me. And the moment she stares at me, she's attracted to me, obviously, VJ. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And VJ's like, he is cuter than I thought. She says something like that. I'm saying, that way you honor them because it's a story. Yeah. Holy shit, yes, I want to tell a good story. And then you transfer the scenes where they're back in the next day they're back in Nebuchadnezzar, obviously. The Mike B. Jordan's talking to Nebuchadnezzar crew. He's like, yeah, I think I found the one. He's like, what's his name? His name is this. We're going to need to find more information about him, where he works, and all that stuff. Where he works, all that stuff. And the operator tells, okay, if you want to find out information about this guy, you're going to have to go to the base. Which base? You're going to have to caution that base was guarded with that base. A lot of cops and even agents can roam around that area. Now that the agents are back, they can catch you. And you have like a 5-minute window. You got to go there and get out. And Michael's like, oh, man, he's like, I got to go in there, man. I got to find out more information about this guy. You know what I'm saying? And he goes in, you get this music, and Michael B. Jordan's talking to the operator. You know what I'm saying? He has his glasses and he goes into the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? He's slick. He goes in the base. Obviously, he's like sketchy. You have a 5 minute window. You got this music. And the agents are walking by. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? He's like, he searches my name. He says, it says parents adopted. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Occupation dishwasher at this restaurant. He writes it all down. He's sketching out, and you got to see where like Agent Smith and three of his agents are walking. And Michael's like, he sees the agent. He's like, oh shit. And I'm saying he's walking really fast, and he gets out just in time. Yeah, look at an amazing story. Yeah, you got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. He's like, I'm trying. Yeah, he's like, relax. I'm trying. I'm saying, I'm almost done. He's like, get out of there now. You know what I'm saying? They're coming. You know what I'm saying? You got that intense scene. He types in. He gets out of there just in time. Yeah, look at that amazing story. Yeah. And he finds out information about where I live and where I work. About where I live and where I work, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Where I live and where I work, obviously. Yeah. Where I live and where I work. Yeah. And later on in the story, he ends up finding out about my friend, obviously, and he tells my friend. So you do a thing where him, Michael B. Jordan, a couple of the guys in the Nebuchadnezzar, they tell my friend, obviously. And Michael B. Jordan talks to the guy, he's like, hey. And the guy's like, what? He's like, do you know this guy? And I'm saying, yeah, we're best friends, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to ask you some questions. And the guy's like, scram, man, I don't even know who you are. He's asking all these questions, and the guy does not want to talk to Michael, obviously. And Michael's like, hey, and he grabs a guy, and then he puts the listening device on him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he puts the listening device on him, yeah. And you get a scene where the guy's in the apartment, he's hacking, and he gets caught by the what? He gets caught by the cops. So he's hacking, you know what I'm saying? And then he gets caught. The cops barge into his room. And they kick his door down. Like, get on the ground now. He's okay. You know what I'm saying? They cuff him and they take him. They cuff him and they take him to the Agent Smith's base. And the guy's brave at first. Agent Smith is talking to him. He's like, you know, you can do 10 years in prison for this. I'm saying, the guy's talking. He's like, who are you working with? How long have you been hacking for him? He's like, I'm not telling you any shit. I want my lawyer. You know what I'm saying? He's like, and then Smith is like, look around you. He's like, there's nobody here. There's nobody here to help you. No cameras. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, I'm like, he's like, is this even legal? You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't you have cameras here? Shouldn't there be? You know what I'm saying, this is all behind closed doors. This is illegal, man. And Agent Smith is like, don't tell me how to do my job. He's like, I will not ask you again. Who are you working with? I'm not telling you shit. And he spits out. He spits on Agent Smith. Like grabs him. And he spits on the agent's hand. And the three agents, they take the man and they like take his head and they slam him against the They slam him against the against the table. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, okay, I'll tell you. They break him, obviously. He's scared, obviously. And it transfers next scene. Obviously. So after that happens, you get this transition. You have this scene. He has to smoke, and they broke him, obviously. And then the guy smokes, obviously. Agent Smith is like, you want to smoke? You know, I'm like, am I even allowed to smoke in here? He's like, anything you want. You know what I'm saying? And the guy smokes. He's like, tell me, who are you working with? You know what I'm saying? Agent Smith is like, we handle all the hackers. We don't like hackers. I'm saying the agents are, we don't like hackers in this city. You know what I'm saying? The agents don't like hackers, obviously, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then he breaks down and he's like, yeah, I've been working. So you're working with his partner. What's his name? Give me a name. I'm like, his name is this. You know what I'm saying? And the agents are like, wait, say that again? What's his name again? His name is this. And the agents are like, Smith, this is a kid we interrogated 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yes, I remember him. He's like, so you're working with this man. Yeah, I'm working with this man. How long have you guys been hacking? For 20 years. Like, 20 years? You know what I'm saying? He's like, anything else? And the guy's all broken. I'm saying, he's like, yeah, there's more. He's like, tell me everything about this man. I'm saying, this man, this man told me that his adopted parents, his adopted parents, this man was adopted. The people adopted him as a baby, and that some man found him in a what? In a junkyard. In a junkyard? Yeah, I'm like, do you know the day this happened? I'm saying, he's like, yeah, it happened. Yeah, he told me it happened on this day, 36 years ago. And he's like, this day. And Smith and them were like, that was the day that. And Smith realized, oh my god, that was the day he came back into the Matrix. Holy shit, Crave. Yeah, I know how to tell a good story. That kid was found the day. I'm saying, he's a bit curious, obviously. What I'm saying? He's like, tell me more. He's like, yeah. He's like, the guy's all broken. I'm saying, he's like, yeah. This man's an odd man, man. He's really he's really really odd. What do you mean? You know what I'm saying? He always talks about how we never knew his parents. Some man found him in a junkyard, and he always talks about how every time he sleeps, he feels like he's dreaming. And the agents are all looking at each other like that stare. He's like, dreaming. He's like, yeah. He's like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? He's like, the deal's, thank you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No. Are you still gonna arrest me? He's like, no. You've been good to us. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'll keep in contact with you for more information about this about your situation. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And don't hack. You're gonna and stop hacking. You know what I'm saying? Give up your hacking. He's like, I will give it up, sir. Thank you. And the guy leaves. And it's my friend. And Michael B. Jordan is shocked. He had a listening device on him, and then Michael B. Jordan is like, oh my god, his friend sold him out. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, you know what I'm saying? And that's when you get to me and Nebuchadnezzar, and VJ goes into the Matrix to deliver the package to the mailman. Michael B. Jordan takes the phone and give this phone to the mailman, and you know what I'm saying? And the next day, Michael B. Jordan gets that call. I get that call. He's like, good luck. Here's your phone and package. I'm like, what the fuck? I have the phone, obviously. I'm like, who is this? You know what I'm saying? And he's like, my name is this. You know what I'm saying? I don't have much time. He's like, they're after you. I'm like, who? He's like, go around outside the restaurant, take a peek for yourself, and you see like 4 agents and my friend. He's like, you know who those guys are, don't you? I'm like, yeah, I do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, is that? He's like, yes, that's your friend. He sold you out, man. You can't trust anyone. I'm the only one you can trust. I'm like, what do they want from me, man? He's like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, what do you want from me? You know what I'm saying? And he's like, I don't know. If we don't find out, I suggest you get out of there. Yeah, shut my cab here.